Hey, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie, my loves. We're going to get started right away on today's reading and see what beautiful messages we have. All right, if you're new to the channel, you've come to a safe place where we do uplifting messages on the daily for Aquarius. All right, so here I'm seeing my beautiful King of Cups. Alongside the King of Pentacles here, I'm seeing that this is two masculines, okay? You've been getting along beautifully. You have kind of like a flow of energy between the two of you. You are different, but at the same time, you both have something to offer. Now, this is some kind of project or work-related relationship between the two of you. I'm seeing some type of major setback coming into play. This could be in the midst of your business as well. All right, but because you're both very smart and you both have your own, personal techniques as far as what you offer, what you're bringing to the table, it measures out just right. So it's a little different, but you're going to work this out and the outcome will be just fine. All right, I see you moving toward, Aquarius, you're moving toward some kind of status here. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of movement around you. So some of you are about to become extremely successful. All right, you don't know it yet, and you don't know it, you're not feeling it because there's a lot of things around you, a lot of different, what do I want to say here? Like elements, working elements or working pieces to this, to your lives right now. I'm seeing all different things and a lot of motion around you. I don't know how to describe it, but just a lot of, you have a lot of balls in the air. Let's just leave it that way, okay? And I'm seeing that you're about to do something or reach some kind of status. All right, let me see if I can get more on this. Wow, look at this. All right, so the Ten of Pentacles just popped up, Aquas, and we have the Wheel. All right, so this right here, guys, is amazing. This is financial freedom right here. All right, let me show you these cards. When these two cards pop in together, it is financial freedom. All right, not to mention you are being protected by angelic realms right now. We all are. All right, I'm seeing this Ten of Pentacles here. This is everything coming together for you, guys. Your lives are starting to flow. All right, in other words, things don't feel like they used to. Like, things don't feel so hard anymore. Things feel like they're getting easier and just flowing easier, right? You're not as, you don't get plugged into things as much as you used to, or you're not getting plugged into, things that you now think are more minuscule, smaller things that really don't matter much to you anymore, where you used to get plugged into these things, right? And they could bother you all day long, sometimes for days. Now it's a nothing burger. And so overall, you're feeling like your lives are becoming easier and going smoother. Especially, I'm seeing relationships here. In relationships, you guys are enjoying your relationships more. It looks like same type of thing going on in the relationships where you're feeling better about each other. You might be getting even closer. You might be getting like a new understanding for one another. All right, which is bringing you closer, but it's also that understanding is making things better in the relationship, including, sex and, other things that are very important to you. Maybe, let me take a drink, guys. Okay, maybe some things that were, just so before that you were missing, that you used to have in the relationship, but your busyness and responsibilities kind of put the kibosh on those things. Well, those things are returning like a spark here and there. All right, and I'm seeing So overall, guys, I'm seeing happiness here. I'm seeing you're feeling more fulfilled. And if this is you, if you guys are feeling this in any way, please comment below the video. Please take a quick second and do so. It could be a one-word answer. You could just put contented or more content. It's important to me that I hear from you guys. I love reading all of your comments. And also, this is a good time to let you know I do readings for any of you who are new to the channel. You can check out my services by clicking on the description below the video. All right, so let's continue. All right, so I have one of my beautiful feminines here. It looks like you're carrying a burden this morning, and this is bringing in sadness, and this has to do with, I feel like this is somebody that you want to be with. And this could be anybody. It could be a friend. It could be a lover. It could be a family member. But this is someone that you really look to, someone who completes you, that you like to talk to, you like to connect with. That's a big part of your life. All right. Something is amiss here with this person. I don't know exactly what it is, but you're actually having a tower moment, feeling very sad. And this is a burden for you. For some of you, I just heard, lost my best friend. Lost my best friend. All right, I don't know if you had a falling out. If this is you, comment below the video. All right, here I'm seeing, guys, some of you are approaching some kind of place in your life where you're finally going to achieve your happiness that you've been looking for. All right, I'm seeing that this has to do with a person coming in. And this is something that has felt like you're kind of out there feeling like everybody you're meeting is not on your level, or is weird or strange, or just the people, the choosings you have out there to date, I'm talking about, have not been anyone that you would date. You're just almost ready to give up. But they're saying don't do that just yet, because your person is ready to walk through that gate, that door, that window, coming through the window, however you want to say it. This is going to be a great justice for you. So guys, I've been getting this energy the last couple days about soulmate energy coming back in. All right, so after a break, all right, it seemed like we got off of that. Spirit wasn't bringing this up anymore. And now I think there was a lot of people out there that just the way the energy was, all right, maybe it has to do with the energy more than likely, okay, because we've had so much strong energy coming in, and it has raised people's frequency and their vibration. People have gone through changes, and those that have wanted the change have definitely raise their frequencies, energies. I think the heat is getting to me. Let me take another drink. Holy moly, I can't even speak. All right, guys. So it looks like somebody's manifesting this beautiful opportunity, and that is going to bring balance to your whole family. And I'm seeing that whatever this is, it's going to be so good for you that you're gonna move. I see like moving into some new home, like a bigger home in a place where I'm seeing a lot of trees, maybe a farm, or some really beautiful, calming place where you're going to have a lot of property or woods all around you, something that is going to be beautiful for you. It's going to bring balance to the entire family. All right, guys, I have this vibe right now. I have to tell you, something huge is going to happen like any hour, any day. Something is brewing, something beautiful, something positive. I feel it. I feel it in the air. Guys, if you're feeling this kind of energy, please comment below. You could just comment, I'm feeling it, or yes, something's coming. All right, but this reading says it all. All right, let's continue. I'm seeing for somebody, you're making a difficult decision, okay? This decision on its own has you just so upset. This is like, whatever this decision is, it's going to be very difficult for you because you really want to hold on to something and you know you cannot. You have to give something up. And this is hurting you, hurting your heart. All right. This was something that meant a lot to you, but for whatever reason, you have to give this up. If this is you, comment below the video. I'd love to know what this is. All right. So here I'm seeing something to do with love. This is a relationship. I feel like this could be like a friendship or some kind of relationship between two people here that just is going to be, you're going to be so good for one another. And this is, you've known this person, and for some reason, maybe they lived far away and they're moving closer. Something's happening here. You have really good energy together. You're very close. I see happiness here. I don't know what is different or what's happening, but one of the things I do feel is I feel like something is coming into play here for the two of you. And it might have to do with finances. It might have to do with abundance. Okay. So maybe one of you hit the lottery. Maybe one of you got some kind of monies from somebody who passed. I'm seeing one of you looking very abundant, and I'm seeing a lot of happiness and love here between the two of you. This is going to be shared, and this is going to be just, the relationship here is extremely close. All right, I'm seeing, let me get the cards out before I jump ahead. This is a family. This is a mother, a father, and a son. And there is something here in the middle. Somebody is transitioning, and this is a spiritual matter. Having to do with an ending, okay? So at the same time that I'm seeing an ending, I'm seeing a new beginning, all right? If that's making sense. So Spirit is saying focus on the new, focus on what's the new beginning that's coming in quickly for you, all right? So somebody's starting a new career like next week or today, like very soon. And you're nervous about this. You're feeling conflicted. You're feeling almost scared. I'm seeing that you need this position. You've been trying to balance things. You've been trying to balance your finances, and this is going to be very good for you. I'm seeing good news around your finances and this new start, this new beginning that you have, and this career that you're going into. You might end up having to contact people all over the world and make connections, and or this could be some kind of worldly sales type position or something like that. I'm also seeing, they're saying be strong, guys, with your the things that you're wanting. Okay, something is here, over here, regarding something you're wanting. There's confusion around it, and somebody's feeling like someone's trying to steal something from underneath your feet, or someone's trying to manipulate or take something away from you. Spirit is saying stand strong, stand strong in your commitments and your strength and what you want. Stay strong in what you want. So in other words, don't let this person, don't let them, what's the word I'm looking for here, make you feel like bow down to them and not go after what it is you want. Don't let them make you feel like you have to, stop what you're doing. I feel like this could happen. Like this person could almost bully you or make you feel intimidated into, that's the word I was looking for. into just being like, okay, forget it, I don't want it anymore. Just Spirit is saying, don't do that. Don't let go of what this is that you're wanting. Stay committed and stay strong. I see someone having a problem with the workplace. I'm seeing that you're not really fitting in, or you're feeling like you're not fitting in at work. But you are different. Your mind works differently than the people around you. And right now, people are looking at you a certain way. They are looking at you like you don't fit. But guess what? They're going to be looking at you in a whole different way in time, because you are going to show them something. Your brain works a little bit differently. You're going to come up with something in the workplace. You're going to get some kind of clarity, and you're going to present something, or present some kind of change or something helpful to the company that is going to help them actually make more money. Actually, their bottom line is going to improve because of you. And suddenly, you're going to be looked at like some kind of superhero at work. Like, you know, the higher ups anyway are going to look at you, and they're going to try to figure out another place to place you in the company where you can do more good for the company, if that's making sense to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're going to see the way your mind works, some intelligence that you need to be doing something above where you're at right now. And they're going to see this in you. This is going to be a big victory for you. Okay? So I just want to show you these cards. And this makes complete sense to me with you guys. Aquarius, you're innovators, and you're extremely intelligent, and you're creative. All right? And don't forget, you're also, not to overwhelm you, but you're also here right now to be the lighthouse. So for those of you who are interested in doing just that, just know that you're on. This is your time now. All right? Where we are in all of this craziness, you're very much needed. Okay, remember, every time you do something kind for someone, you have lifted the frequency of hundreds of others around that you're not even seeing these people. You're just, because we're all connected. We're all one consciousness. All right, but here is the victory. By you getting clarity and using your mind, all right, this is you here, and you might feel misunderstood, all right, but this is the workplace, and this is you feeling like you're not fitting in. You're not fitting in for a reason, okay? You're not meant to fit in, because we are all slightly different. We're made like snowflakes, and we all have something a little bit unique to offer to the world, right? The globe. So with all these energies bringing all of our gifts online, guess what? This is your gift, and you're about to bring a lot of attention to it. All right, so somebody's focusing on you just all right, you want to celebrate. You came into some money and you want to celebrate. You're very focused on a good time. However, somebody is, you know, throwing a wrench in things for you somehow, making you feel stuck. I feel like this person is okay. They're judging you. They're judging something about you. Spirit is saying, use your intuition on this, because you're in the process of some personal growth, and there's a lot going on behind the scenes with somebody in your circle who is toxic, underhanded, and who thinks they can manipulate you. They're very manipulative, and they're going to start using some kind of judgment to make you feel less than who you are. All right, guys, these people, I've been talking about this for months. It's time to let these people go. All right, if you have a family member, a friend, someone at work, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, husband, wife, whoever, if someone's making you feel less of yourself and doesn't know how to lift you up, then they're third dimensional. They're not vibrating on your level, and they're going to continue to pull you back, lower. They're going to continue to lower your frequency, lower your vibration, pull you back into the third dimension, and keep you from your growth, your personal growth, and moving ahead into these beautiful fifth dimensional windows that are opening for you now. All right, so all right, I'm just going to go over these three cards, and then I'm going to talk to you about what's going on, something positive. All right, so yes, here I'm seeing some kind of defensiveness. Is you're going to hear something about some kind of problem that you're dealing with, something, Aquarius, that is bothering you right now. I'm not sure what it is, but you're going to hear something. You're going to hear something from someone that is just going to obliviate whatever this thing is. It's going to be over, and the sun's going to come in for you. So I feel like the door, whatever this was or is just going to be over. It's just going to be over. The problem will be ended, and the sun will come out again. Okay. Also, this is a very positive card for my aquas. This is telling us that you can expect a lot of positivity this week, like I keep saying. And again, I'm just tying something in today with the way I'm feeling. I'm feeling emotionally like I want to just get up and dance, do a happy dance. All right. And there is some good news for those of you who are very, well, you're struggling financially, which is probably most of us, right? We've been hearing rumors, we've been seeing things online about monies and teasers about stimulus and that never happen, right? Don't come to fruition. Well, I heard from the horse's mouth that it's no longer a maybe. These, now listen carefully to what I'm telling you, okay? There are other countries, and those of you who are done, you just wanted the reading, you don't need to stay here if you don't want to listen to the good news. But moving on, there are countries who give monthly payments to their citizens because they have some kind of minerals or wealth in their country, and that's really how Source meant it to be from the beginning. We weren't meant to be taxed and enslaved and going through struggles. There were no borders. We were just people, giving, loving people that were way more advanced than we are right now. And everything, some of you are going to have a very difficult time that aren't open-minded right now, that want to hang into that. You get fearful easily, and you think you're in a happy place in this third dimension, but you're going to be very upset when you find out that it's all an illusion. You've been lied to. We've all been lied to about almost everything you can think of, okay? But getting back to the good news. So these countries, some of them, they give, I forgot the name. Oh, Alaska, for instance, they give monthly dividends to their citizens because they're a oil-rich company, oil-rich state, rather, right? So, and notice the word dividend, okay? So when I first started seeing this word dividend, when we started hearing about the Doge dividend, I thought, that's strange that they're using the word dividend, because they could have said stimulus, and that's all we've ever heard before, generally speaking, is stimulus checks, right? So why dividend? So I looked it up, and it turns out that when you look up the word dividend, it is interest paid on a like a investment of some sort, right? Or a big pot of money that's being used for a purpose, and you get a dividend. A dividend check is generally paid out. It's not a one-time deal, all right? Stimulus can be a one-time check. It doesn't have to be, but so anyway, dividend caught my ear, and it made me think that we are moving toward this now because AI is exploding and it's taking our jobs. And even though we have a lot of new business coming into the United States right now. We will still have jobs. A lot of the jobs are going to the wayside and being replaced by robots, right? So this is a time in our history where all options have to be looked at in order for us to be able to continue as a humanity. So anyway, I heard that word again being used regarding a $2,000 check separate from the Doge, right? But it was a maybe up until yesterday. Yesterday it was posed as we're going to give our citizens $2,000, and after that, after they get that, and I read in other places this year, it said this year. So this year is here, right? We only have November and December. So if we're looking for a time factor on that, what? A few weeks, right? We're in November, so 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. All right, so that's going to be helpful for a lot of us. I know a lot of us need that right now. And but the word dividend, guys, I want you to look that up, okay? Because you should be getting a little excited, because I'm feeling that, and I've been talking about these things for like a year now or longer. And those of you who have been with me know this. So this dividend may start coming in, okay, from something called, let me see if I can remember the name of it. Well, I don't want to get political. I don't want people talking about politics on my channel, okay? I'm just putting this out there because I know a lot of you are really hurting, and I'm doing this from my heart, from love, the love from my heart coming out to you. This is not meant to make everybody go crazy, or if you're, pick a side, or I hate him, or I don't like this one. It's none of that. None of that on my channel. I will ban you if you start putting, and you shouldn't even have to go there. Your mind shouldn't be going there. It's not about who's this, who's that, whose side. It shouldn't be about sides. They made you pick a side on purpose. They brainwashed you into that. All right, you're picking sides because they want to keep us divided. So if you're falling into that, I'm sorry, but you're gullible. You're being easily led. So start doing some digging and some homework and find out what is happening. All right, because we're moving into this fifth dimensional spiritual time where our lives are going to change for the better, and we're going to be on one side, our side, the people side for the people. That's it. Okay, so anyway, I'm stuck on the word dividend. I believe it's going to become a monthly thing. There are also other things separate from this that I know are coming in the future. I'm not going to mention them except for, the big one that we're awaiting, that I talk about in my readings, okay? That is the wheel. That's the big one. That's, one of the big ones anyway. So guys, that's it. If you're still with me, please like, subscribe, hype the video, and I truly appreciate all of you coming on the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.